Years old lady has been jailed for what has been described as one of the most shocking behavior that any woman could ever carry out, especially against young innocent children. This behavior is so appalling that when the judge saw this case, the judge said, and I quote, "I have never seen anything like this in my years of being a judge." A lot of people, especially young parents, they rely on friends, family to look after their young ones when they go to work or when they are busy. There are lessons that can be learned from this story. Good evening. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Francis. We share content to educate our audience. Today we have a story that is being described as jaw-breaking. A 31 years old mom has committed one of the most appalling, horrible crime that any woman can ever carry out against children. This mother in question, she has been described. This is the face of the woman that we're talking about today. This is her face. This lady today, she has been, if you find out what this lady did, I want you to leave your comment in the comment section whether you have any sympathy for this lady. This lady, her friends, they rely on this lady to help them care for their children. We are talking about children around the age of 4 and 5. They were looking after their children. This lady was looking after the children of her friends. If you know anyone who has young children in the Western world, please kindly ensure that they see this video. The woman was helping a friend to look after their children. The friends go to work. They will ask this lady to care for the children for them. Meanwhile, this lady has been in a long-term relationship. She was going through divorce. When her relationship ended, her husband left her with her own children. The lady then, she will look after her friend's children. What the friend didn't know was that this lady, she was committing one of the most appalling crime that anybody can commit against young children. The lady said that she was stressed. Stress is responsible for what she did. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section whether you have any sense of sympathy for this woman. If the children that this lady carried out this heinous crime against were your children, how would you feel? So her friends that she was looking after their children, they started noticing strange behavior in their children. When the two children would get home to their parents, the parents noticed that children as young as 5 years and 4 years, they started displaying sexualized behaviors. The parents were shocked. They did not understand why a child as young as 5 years started saying inappropriate words. I want to have sex. I want to have sex. It's sweet. The parents said they were shocked. They could not believe that their children as young as 4 years old, they started displaying sexualized behavior. The parents said when these children would see their parents' boob, they want to touch the boob. They started doing the things that they never do before. The parents said initially they thought that it is as part of the process of learning. Children would experiment. They would display some behaviors as they are growing. That is part of their experiment, trying to exploit the world. The parents said initially she thought that this Shoma, good evening, brother. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us today from Scotland. Thank you so much. Respect. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section whether you have any sympathy for this woman. So the friends that she was helping them to look after their children, they noticed that when their older children is at home, this young 5 years old boy would want to touch their boob. They want to touch their under their vagina. The parents were like, what is going on? This 5 years old boy all of a sudden is saying, oh, I want to have sex. I want to have sex. He said, oh, it's sweet. The parents did not understand where was all this coming from, for God's sake, that they thought this has gone more than a child who is just playing, a child who is trying to experiment. They thought something wasn't adding up. The school themselves, they started noticing these children displaying sexualized behavior in nursery. Mind you, we're talking about children who have not even started formal school. They are in preschool. Their peers, these children started touching their peers' private part. Everyone, what is going on? School will raise concern that, oh, we are concerned about these children. We thought these children are being sexually abused, but the parents said, who is abusing my children? The only person that cares for my child is the person I trust. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. By the time you find out what this lady did, whether you have any sense of sympathy for her, don't forget to give this video a like. If you know anyone that has young children, please kindly ensure that they see this, because a lot of us parents, especially those that still have young children, we rely on the people, the friends, the family members that we trust for them to look after our children when we cannot care for them due to work or other commitment. The school raised concern. The parents said, this, what the school is saying is absolutely doesn't make sense. They cannot understand why a 5 years old child and a 4 years old child, the school are raising concern that these children are displaying sexualized behavior. The parents said, what is sexualized behavior? Why are you raising this concern? The school started saying that they suspect is their parents who is abusing these children, because they said they raised the concern with the parents. The parents did not take their concern seriously, and these children continue to come to preschool and they continue to display sexualized behavior. The 5 years old will tell a girl in nursery, oh, let's go to the toilet to have sex. That was when the school said, this is no longer a joke. Something needs to be done. We need to do something as soon as possible, because this is not longer a joke. Again, they went back to the parents and said, look, your 5 years old child is telling another 5 years old girl that they should go to the toilet and have sex, and he was telling them that sex is sweet. When the parents heard this, they said, wow, the parents said they were confused, because the last person that they ever suspect could do anything bad to their child is the person you trust. You know that old saying, it is the person you trust who knows you that will harm you when the time comes. Don't forget to give this video a like, share with anyone that you know will benefit, because we all have young children and we rely on other people to help us to care for them. So the parents said, we've had enough. The school, every time the school come to us, they tell us, we tell them we don't have anybody that we suspect. We do not have anybody that we suspect, because the only person we suspect is our friend, and she cannot do this kind of thing. Only for the police to be alerted. The police became involved, and they started doing some reconnaissance and undercover work to try to find out what is going on. The police then said they spoke with the parents and they said, okay, your child, when the child touched another child in preschool for the third time, touched the other child was bleeding. When the child was bleeding, they said, no, he put the finger. The child was bleeding. The nursery then reported to the school, to the police, and the police said, okay, now we need to get to the bottom of this matter. They called the child, they started asking the child, because the child, they needed the parents to be present when they are interrogating the child, they had to go to the home. They asked the parent, what is it? Are you watching any movie that this child sees? The parents say, no, we don't watch any adult movie. Okay, is this child seeing the two of you kissing in front? He say, no. Okay, apart from nursery and you, who else does have access to this child? That is when the police now said, okay, the parents now mentioned their friend, this lady, and said the only person that the child has access to is their friend, who is a God-fearing lady. This lady you're seeing now, the lady was then invited by the police, and as soon as the lady was invited, the lady knew that she was already under investigation. She herself went to the police and told the police that, look, I have been dealing with stress. I have been having sex with these children. The police officer said he was shocked. The woman confessed everything, that he realized that what she's doing is wrong, that she as a Christian, she shouldn't be doing what she's doing. That she's asking for forgiveness. The officer that she approached said he was shocked and at the same time confused. This woman was quoting the Bible and said, oh, what I did was wrong because I shouldn't have done it, but I just need people to forgive me. I know she knows that she's definitely going to go to jail, but I need forgiveness. So the question I am asking today is, would you forgive this woman if she were your friend as she sexually abused your 5-year-old children? This woman, who is 31 years old, says she was suffering from stress as a result of divorce from her husband, whom she has been with for a long time. And she is saying that it is this frustration, the stress, and the sense of rejection that she experienced from her husband. That is why she abused a 4 years and a 5-year-old child. What is your view? Let me know what your views are. If you have anyone who has children, please let them see this video, because as you can see, it is the person that these parents trust, the person that they look at and say, look, this person is a God-fearing person. This person is a Christian. This person has never been in trouble with the law before. It is that same person that ended up abusing their 4 years and 5 years old children. The parents said when this lady was arrested, that is when the whole thing started making sense. That is when they started understanding. When the child started to say, oh, he's sweet, come on, suck. They were like, what is this boy talking about? Now now that they understood what this woman did to their children, they will never forgive this woman, because for an adult, a 31 years old, to be giving a child who is only 5 years old oral sex, that it is unforgivable, that they will never forgive. But some people are saying that this woman came forward and she said that she has seen the light, that she is now a born again. She realized that what she did was wrong, that she should be forgiven. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Would you forgive somebody who said they are now a born again, they have sexually abused your child, and they are not asking you to forgive them, knowing full well that what they did to your 4 and 5 years old is wrong, but they are asking you to forgive them, and they are saying that they were dealing with stress as a result of going through divorce? What is your view in the comment section? If you know anyone who has children in the Western world, please kindly ensure that they see this video, because it is the person you trust with your life that will end up doing something to you because you trust them. As soon as this lady is sentenced, because she is under arrest now, we will give you guys the update. Let me know what your views are. Do not forget to share this video with anyone that you know who has young children so that they can learn. Don't forget to like the video. This woman is likely to spend the rest of her life behind bar for what she has done.